Hello and good morning. Thank you for tuning into CNN News 18. I'm Shen Elizabeth Matthew. Let's begin this bulletin with the top news this hour, which is coming in from United States, where an unfortunate incident has taken place where 15 people were killed and at least 35 injured after a man drove into large crowds in New Orleans, Louisiana, in the early hours of New Year's Day. Now, police described the act as very intentional, adding that the attackers, identified as Shamsuddin Jabbar, was hell-bent on creating the carnage and the damage that he did. Now, we are learning that cops do not believe that the suspect Shamsuddin Jabbar was solely responsible for the Bourbon Street attack, and he could have been working with associates.
To all the families of those who were killed, to all those who were injured, to all the people of New Orleans who are grieving today, I want you to know, I grieve with you. Our nation grieves with you. We're going to stand with you as you mourn and as you heal in the weeks to come.
All right, I'm now joined by my colleague Akansha Swaroop live on this broadcast. Akansha, very unfortunate incident on the New Year's that has happened in the United States. What do we really know about the background of the suspect here? And is this an ISIS-inspired, or is ISIS directly involved? What are you picking up when it comes to this incident?
Very good morning to you, Sharon, and all to our viewers as well. And deeply tragic stories coming in from the United States, as you've rightly mentioned. The one in New Orleans, of course, the truck driver named Shamsuddin he's a U.S. Army veteran who had previously served in Afghanistan, 42 years of age, and a Texas resident. What's in fact drawing suspicion at the moment by the FBI is the fact that his truck was also carrying an ISIS flag. Remember, he had served in Afghanistan. I think the FBI in some time will be able to establish better if there were connections with ISIS and what has been the role of ISIS. But this entire incident is being treated as a terror incident. This happened on New Year's at the Bourbon Street in New Orleans. As I've been highlighting consistently, it was a cold-blooded murder, closely contemplated, because Bourbon Street is known for its nightlife. It is a tourist hotspot. And clearly, this was a very closely contemplated move. 15 people, remember, dead, all of them New Year revelers, party goers. Little did they expect that this is going to happen. But deeply tragic, Sharon, and one that has already drawn the ire of the US President-elect Donald Trump. He's, of course, gone on to blame this on the Democrats, who he holds responsible for illegal immigration. And at the same time, the current US President Joe Biden was also trolled because his first tweet after this incident that came was wishing people a very happy new year. Soon after, he took charge of the situation, where he went on to announce and, of course, sent his condolences to the family of all those deceased. And at the same time, he's talked about how FBI is handling this. It's being treated as a terror-related incident. But this is being a quintessential bone of contention between the Republicans and the Democrats. And Donald Trump's been very vocal about it, not just for the United States. We've seen what's been happening in Europe. Just days ago, there was another truck that had driven through a Christmas market in Germany. Again, that was somebody who had been seeking refuge he was a Saudi Arabian who was seeking refuge in Germany. So expect Donald Trump to now be cracking whip on illegal immigration, something he's been totally vocal about. The Twitter right now has been going ablaze with how people should now stop being woke, that it's time to end wokeism, only because they believe that Democrats are these woke people who are allowing these illegal immigrants inside the United States.
Absolutely, Akansha. This is, of course, going to be putting a pressure on Donald Trump as well. But Akansha, when we talk about this incident, around 35 people have been injured and around 15 have been killed. What do we know about the injured? And if you could take us through the timeline of the incident, when exactly it happened, the details of this incident.
Yes, you rightly mentioned that over 30 people have been injured, and that also includes two police officers. They were wounded in this retaliatory gunfire that took place between this Shamsuddin Jabbar, who's 42 years of age. He was a US citizen from Texas. There was retaliatory fire. It took place around 3:15 a.m. local time near the intersection of the canal that's there and Bourbon Street. And as I've been highlighting, Sharon, it is a historic tourist destination which is known for its music, its nightlife, even the bars. And crowds always, every year, as a ritual, gather there for New Year celebration. And we all know that soon after this incident happened, the FBI also swarmed in. They've been taking charge of the entire situation. And as far as uh, New Orleans is concerned, it's also going to be very critical for them because the city is going to be hosting NFL Super Bowl on 9th of February. So, as far as the security situation over there is concerned, it's going to be very critical. The timing of this entire terrorist attack is very critical because it is bound to also sort of impact the tourist influx. As far as all those who were being treated is concerned, we know that there are several victims. There was also a mother of a 4-year-old who had just moved into a new apartment. There are stories pouring in, Sherin, and very heart-wrenching, gut-wrenching stories that are coming in. Most of them were, in fact, rushed to nearby hospitals. There were screams and debris heard. As far as the law enforcement is concerned, about 400 officers were rushed onto the spot. They were on duty in the French Quarter at the time of the incident. Many of them had to also establish a makeshift barrier to prevent anyone from driving into this pedestrian zone. Because remember, these are all trucks that are driving into pedestrian zone. People
Okay.
are on their foot,
All right.
and many of them have been rushed to nearby hospitals. They are being treated, but unfortunately, the death tolls already reached 50.
Akansha, I request you to please stay with us as we are getting